Welcome. Get in here, you guys. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, probably since March sometime. It's been a long time. So I want to come in here and give you guys an update. And if you don't know, I am Tolaundria, better known as T, and I'm going to give you my life update. I was diagnosed with breast cancer last February of 2023, so we're in now 2024, and it has been a whirlwind these last couple of months. So I'm just coming in to give you guys an update. Things are looking up, things are getting much better. In time, everything will pass within time. So the last time I came on here, I think I was doing I was about to have the organ removal, which is because I was HER2 positive, triple negative HER2 positive. They did my surgery back in October, where they removed all of the cancer. So I've been cancer free since October 2023. I am still on a chemo pill medication for 12 months. Because of the triple negative HER2 positive, they wanted to do preventive surgery, which means remove, if I hadn't had a hysterectomy already, doing a hysterectomy was part of that, moving to all the women parts. So I had a hysterectomy when I was about 29 years old, but I still had my ovaries. I only had one ovary left. They went in 10 years ago because I had a cyst on one of those ovaries. So about a little over 10-12 years ago, they went in and removed one of my ovaries, and I only had one ovary left. So we went in to do, they did a laparoscopic surgery to remove the ovary, but it wound up being challenging. So in the midst of the challengingness, that was supposed to be an outpatient surgery. In the midst of that challenge with that surgery, I winded up having so I did 5 incisions plus a cut right along the side of my navel that's about 6 inches long. Originally, like I said, it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 incisions and remove it laparoscopically, but we had difficulties in the process of that procedure, which my small intestines were torn, so they had to go in and do a small bowel reconstructive. So yes, that was in March. What winded up being an outpatient surgery winded up me being in the hospital for 5 days. I did have a tube that was in for a couple of days just to make sure I didn't have any drainage going from the bowels going back into my stomach and stuff like that. So dealing with that, it's been a long journey. If you ever had a bowel reconstructive, it deals with you having loose bowels, not able to eat certain things. So I lost a lot of weight during the process of all of that. I think the first month and a half I was only eating like soup and chicken broth. So now my diet is starting to change. I'm able to tolerate more foods now. Also with that, everything I ate hurt my stomach, so it doesn't matter. I had to take out a lot of seasonings and just mashed potatoes. I was doing like fish, shrimp, mashed potatoes, noodles, soups, broth, stuff like that. Very soft food. So I was on a soft diet for a little over 2 months. Even now, yesterday was a bad day. I got sick on Sunday, so I stayed sick all day. Sunday evening I got sick, and all day yesterday I was sick, but today I'm fine. So at this point I have good days still, and I still have bad days. But Monday was a bad day. I didn't get out of bed at all. My husband had to fix me some breakfast and get my dinner together. But this morning I got up and I was feeling rejuvenated, like nothing ever happened yesterday. And that I think it came from like my intestinal surgery, the small bowel surgery. So I ate some cabbage. So I'm not sure if the cabbage triggered it and made my belly ache. But yeah, I was in so much pain. So I still have to watch like the foods that I eat, that I'm eating, so that it doesn't irritate the bowels and stuff like that. But they said it takes about 6 months for you to totally heal from the bowel surgery. Overall, I feel good. Physically, I feel good, but I'm still taking my time for as like get back into vigorous stuff, because I know, like she said, it does take at least 6 months for that part of your body to heal. It takes a little bit longer, although you may feel fine physically. Also, what happened, I went to my lymphedema therapist, and this is after the surgery. It's been like 2 weeks ago, and my arm had a little bit of swelling. It was more swelling when I went back this time versus when I went back in March. So the swelling had started going down, and now it was swelling back up. So I'm still in my lympho sleeve. I'm supposed to get a pump. If it doesn't get better, we're gonna do a pump. But when you have lymph nodes removed, you have the chance of getting swelling. So we're just trying to keep it at bay, knock it out of the park, so we don't have long-term side effects. So when I go to lymphedema, they do like massages. They tell you exercises to do to help with the swelling. So I try to keep it massaged. I try to massage it every day before I get up and start moving about, just so that swelling's not there. But yeah, one of my arms is actually bigger than the other sometimes. But today is at day, so I can't complain. And I wear this all day. I don't sleep in it. I just wear it during the daytime and try to wear it every day. And during the time that I was going through my other recovery, I wasn't wearing it at all. So I really just started back wearing it again like 2 weeks ago on a regular basis and every day. So during my recovery from the surgery in March, I wasn't wearing it at all. I wasn't doing anything at all. So it's, I wouldn't even think about my arm because I was so concerned about the other stuff that I was going through. And then with that being said, because of the surgery, I couldn't take my chemo medication. So I was off of the chemo pills for 2 months. Now that I'm back on them, when I first started taking them, the sickness came about all over again. This is like the second or third week of being back on them. So now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I still have times where I'm lack of energy. The one that I am on is the Lomparza, and it is a 12-month pill. So I have about 6 more months to go. I don't know if they're gonna make me make up the 2 months that I wasn't on them. I don't know that yet. That's one of the questions I probably need to ask the doctor. But if you don't know, my treatment plan consisted of 16 treatments. Look out, I have to write it down. 16 treatments. I had 12 weeks straight for 3 months of Keytruda, Taxol, and carboplatin. Yeah, Keytruda, Taxol, and carboplatin. Then I would have, after those 12 weeks, which was 3 months, I had a 3-week cocktail that they would give me every 3 weeks, and every 3 weeks I would go get another cocktail, and that was for 4 weeks, four treatments. So the total treatments was 16 treatments, and I had my mastectomy in September. A few weeks after, about 3 weeks after I had the mastectomy, they put the expanders in. One of my expanders got infected, so they had to go in. And because the treatment plan changed, they decided to go ahead and put my implants in because I was no longer going to do the liquid chemo. So with the treatment plan regimen changing, they went ahead and put my implants in. So I had the exchange surgery done in November. I had my exchange surgery done in November. So it's been about 6 months since I had my implants in. And it's still something your body has to get used to. One thing, this is another thing. When you're taking Lomparza, she told me, you're not supposed to eat oranges, I guess. I don't know, I guess it's something with the oranges that does something to the medication. So make sure, whatever medications you're on, make sure that you are what you aren't able to eat and what you are able to eat. That's going to be a big plus. Me, again, I still try to stay away from the sugar, although I still eat a little sugar, but I try to stay away from as much sugar as possible. What else? The treatment plan. Okay, so, my port. This is actually my port site. I'm getting rid of this on Monday, so I'll be getting my port removed on Monday. I'm so excited about that because it seemed like this last week it's been bothering me, but I'm getting excited about that. Having that removed on Monday. From what I understand, they don't put you all the way out. They still give you a little bit of numbing medication. They cut it and then they pull it out. So it's not as depth as when they put it in. So I'm excited about having that removed. Now I feel like I'm really on the road to recovery. I mean, I'm on the road to recovery, but it's like the stuff that it's like everything was going so fast in the beginning, because when you're first diagnosed, things go really, really fast. You find out, then the next thing you know, a week or two later, you in there getting a port put in, you starting treatment. Everything happens really, really quickly. You don't have time to really think about what's going on. You just, okay, be ready for the next thing. So yeah, so now things are actually slowing down. Like I said, I was doing the, I had did the, trying to do the preventive surgery. Again, that had complications, and we still have to go back in and do some more surgeries. But as of right now, that particular ovary is not, it does not have cancer. They just tested it to make sure, and then the Lynparza is also a preventive medication, so it's supposed to help your cells create, not to produce the cancerous cells. That is, so it try to trigger your body not to produce those cancerous cells. So that's what the Lynparza is for, and that's what it's about. I do still get, I've been going to the doctor once a month for the last, since what, January? January, I've been going to the doctor once a month. So I don't have to get those every 2-week blood draws. I did it when I first got back on my Lynparza. I did have to go back in 2 weeks because she wanted to watch my numbers. And I am an anemic, so my levels are now leveling out much better than they were before I started chemo. Because one of the things when you start chemotherapy, all of your numbers are off, they wacky, you know. So it's very important. If you feel bad, don't hesitate. Call your physician, let them know what your side effects are. Try to keep as much of your side effects at bay as possible. That's going to be the key to being able to recover from all of this. If you have medication, try to take it as they tell you. It's going to help keep some of the side effects at bay. For me, like I said, I was not able to work. I was not able to function. It was days and weeks that I stayed in the bed. So, you know, I wasn't able to do a lot for myself because it really threw me for a loop. Some people are able to continue their daily activities. You know, for me, I just was not able to do that. I'm just getting back to the point where I'm feeling more like the old me. You know, physically, it's a challenge, but I'm working on that, you know. Still got to build that energy level back up. There's times where I have joint, like yesterday, like I said, I was sick with a stomach ache, but on top of that, my hand was hurting. My arm was hurting. It was achy, so that was like a feeling I haven't felt since I was on chemo, because one of the things that Taxol do, if you ever on Taxol, for me, it caused really, really bad joint aches. I mean, like excruciating joint aches. So to the point where the medication was not working, but she said it was a Taxol, and I couldn't wait to get off of that because it was so bad. At one point, I had to actually go to the emergency room, get some narcotics to help bring that pain level down because of the joint pain. It was like, I don't know how much I'm gonna take kind of pain. And I had 2 kids and haven't felt that way, you know. So if you feel bad, have a fever, don't hesitate. Call that doctor's office. Let them get you in. Let them check you out, because we cannot, when you're going through chemo, you cannot self-diagnose yourself, because you don't want to get in a position where you're sicker than what you should be, and now it's crucial. So it's crucial that you take care of yourself. You call the medical professionals, let them know what your issues are, and that way you can be led in the right direction. What else? Can't think of anything else right now. But yeah, so yeah, I'm coming back. My hair is coming back. It's growing. I did a video on my hair routine, what I'm doing with it now. I'm actually kind of liking it curly. So at this point, I'm still relaxer free. I'm natural. I have not at this point, I don't plan on relaxing it. I'm just let it grow. I still like it short, so I'll probably still keep it tapered and just let the top. And my top is pretty long, but because it's curly, you know, it makes it look shorter. But I'm gonna wear it as long as I can. This way, I don't plan on putting any chemicals on it. So even with the color, I'm just gonna let that color go like it is and just embrace it. You know, that's all we can do is embrace where we are in life and at that time in life. Like I say, it took a good 2 months to recover from this last surgery. And again, it was supposed to be an outpatient surgery, so I was supposed to be in and out the same day. That didn't happen for me. Wound up being in the hospital for 5 days and just I was ready to come home to recover. So the recovery part of that is still ongoing, but I'm much better than I was 2 months ago. Like I said, I lost a lot of weight. So hopefully I picked up about 2 or 3 pounds here and there. So, you know, all my clothes are big. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. And I know I gained it back. It's just going to take some time. In the midst of that, my daughter and my mom came down. So that was a good thing. They came down the week before Mother's Day. So that particular week when they came in, I actually was doing good. They came down for a couple of days. So I was doing good. I did good that week. I have been getting out a little bit more. I feel like the more I'm getting out, the better I am and the better I'm feeling. Sometimes when I do get out, I do get sick when I'm out there. So I have to get in my mind to get myself together. You know, I try not to go too far. I don't, you know, if I go somewhere, I want to stay as close to home. But I am doing a lot more for myself, for as driving myself to, you know, where I need to my therapy appointments, my rehab appointments and stuff like that, doctor's appointments. I can do that as long as it's not too far. But other than that, I've been feeling great. Just trying to do more things. One of the things I'm having is really bad back aches. So if I stand up too long, I could be in the kitchen cooking or just downstairs working on my business. If I stand too long, my back begins to bother me. So I don't know if that could be one of the side effects for the medications, because that chemo medication, it does something. If you know, if it turns your nails black or the inside of your hands black, all of that's going through your body. I mean, my skin it's coming back to life. I mean, everything. If it takes your hair out, you know what it does to the inside of your body, you know. So it's a matter of now detoxing and I'm not going to do a detox until I actually finish all of my chemo pills. And then I think I'm going to do a detox, just cleanse my system out naturally for me. But, you know, then again, I don't know how I'm going to feel in the next 6 months. I might decide I don't want to do it, so I just don't know. But that's one of my plans. And I did start a new goal list for my 2024. Y'all know I'm always talking about my goals. Tell y'all to write your goals down, you know. So on that goal list, it was, like I say, the ovary removal, the port removal. I do have some new things that I had to add to it because of what I went through during the last surgery. So I do have some other things that I have to have on here. And then I'll finish up my chemo this year. So that's part of my 2024 goals, along with some other personal things. But overall, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Like I said, I had a little setback, but in the midst of that setback, I'm still grateful. I'm still blessed, and it's on to the next chapter. Move on, keep it moving. Every day is a better day. Every day it gets better. So I'm not complaining. I'm blessed to be here. And don't forget to check yourselves. If you have questions about your body, that's what your doctors are there for. You know, don't hesitate. If you're going through chemotherapy, I couldn't do the radiation because of my pacemaker. I do have a pacemaker, so radiation was not an option for me. And then the reasoning my treatment plan changed was because they realized after I had the surgery that the mass did not shrink as well as they thought it should have with the chemo medication. So why continue to give her something that was not working in the beginning? So let's just change the medication and give her a different type of medication. So that's what they decided to do, because my cancer did not have a good reaction to the chemo medication. And I'm like, if I would have known that at first, you know, we could have done something. But a lot of times you don't know until they act. That's why sometimes they leave the mask in to see how your body reacts to the medication. That way they can see if it had a good effect. Sometimes the tumors shrink so small till you don't even realize that it was there. But mine was still there. It hadn't really changed in the size. So that particular chemo plan was out of the question. We went on to something different and more. I mean, although they removed all of the cancer, we still have to. They had to figure out a way, like again, because they couldn't go and do the radiation. So that's when they said, well, let's do this pill, and it's a preventative pill. Like some people have pills they have to take for 5 years. Mine is only for like 12 months. This is for like Lombards is for like cervical cancer, other different types of cancer, but breast cancer patients also use this one as well. They did have to adjust my medication because of my heart medication. So they did have to adjust my doses. I'm not taking the full dose. I think the full dose is 300 milligrams twice a day. I'm only doing 150 twice a day. So I'm only taking 300, or most people are taking 600 milligrams a day. But I do a blood. They check my blood once a month, and they do check the cancer numbers, and those numbers are coming down, which they like 15 to 3. I think my last reading was like a 9. So those numbers are coming down. I don't know if the medication is doing it. I don't know. But we shall see. I go back in a few weeks. They'll have it retested. They'll test it again, and then I'm going to compare what it has been and what it is, you know, when I get it tested again to see if the medication is actually helping to bring that number down. Other than that, I've been doing wonderful. I'm great. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate. Put them in the comments below. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. But until next time, you guys have a wonderful one. And again, thank you for joining. We'll see you next time. Peace.